4 years have passed, and we finally got a sequel to Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys 4, but it's called Bad Boys Ride or Die. I think they completely missed the chance to do Bad Boys for Life for the fourth film, but that's neither here nor there. But today I would like to stop and take the time to talk about Bad Boys Ride or Die. Please know that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion. My name is SW Nation, and you are free to comment down below your very own opinion on Bad Boys Ride or Die. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Comment down your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter. That link is in the description, as well as that TikTok. That link is also in the description as well. With all that being said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into our review.
Marcus, get in the car.
He has a gun to my head.
Want to deal with him? You want to deal with me?
Sorry, sir, but I gotta go. Call 911. Aren't you the police?
As a point of reference, I am a Bad Boys fan. My mom loved the films, and I watched the films with her growing up. And then when we got to 2019 and Will Smith had this big YouTube channel that he had life updates on, we saw the reunion of him and Martin Lawrence for Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys for Life, and he vlogged the entire shooting of that film, the pre-production, the post-production, the actual main production shooting of it. And that just got me excited for the third film. And then that trailer dropped, and I was like, I'm sold. I'm there. I can't wait to see Bad Boys for Life. And when I watched it, it became my favorite movie of 2020. With all that being said, I have been itching to watch another Bad Boys film after they teased one at the end of 3, but I didn't know how it was going to turn out after the Will Smith slap.
Oh, wow.
Now, I'm going to lay the groundwork foundation here. I am a Will Smith fan. I am a Martin Lawrence fan. And that slap,
Oh, wow.
while wrong, did not make me hate Will Smith. And the question of the day is, can audiences forgive Will Smith? Are the audiences ready to forgive Will Smith? If this movie shows anything, is that the audience is ready to forgive Will Smith. And in fact, I don't think that they ever hated Will Smith. So with all of that being said, let's get right into the good. And the good thing that comes to mind here is that it's another solid addition to the franchise. These two directors, Adil and Bilal, brought a certain energy to these last two movies that cannot be replicated. Whether you're talking about the awesome action sequences with explosions everywhere, or even just the chemistry between the two leads, these directors have talent, and they should be able to direct anything they want to next. They're on a hot streak right now, a roll you might say, because they're going from Bad Boys for Life to the best episodes of Ms. Marvel to Bad Boys Ride or Die. They would have had Batgirl in there, and executives say that Batgirl was garbage. They said that it was going to do damage to the DC brand. Based on these last 3 projects that these directors have done, was it really garbage? Or was the script just garbage? I don't think that them directing it was garbage. I don't think their direction of it, their stylistic choices would have been garbage. I don't know. We'll never know because it's never coming out. But based on their hot streak, I'm there day one for whatever they do next. Heck, I was even there day one for whenever Batgirl was coming out. They got me excited for Batgirl because, like I said before, Bad Boys for Life was my favorite movie of 2020. I love the way that they stylized their action in this film, going over the top but not into parody. There are times where the camera is just flying through each sequence like it's really on a drone. And I think that makes it stand out and different. The dynamic camera movement puts you in the atmosphere of the action, so you feel up close and personal with how visceral the shootouts are. My friend saw the movie before me, and when he walked out of it, he was saying stuff like, I felt like I was watching Rainbow Six Siege. I felt like I was inside of the video game. He said he felt like he was inside of Call of Duty. And I think that's what they were trying to go for. And like I said before, they wanted to go over the top, but not into parody. And they were right there on the edge of over-the-top action that they made it work. Multiple characters here get a chance to do some pretty cool things. Vanessa Hudgens is back. She gets to do some pretty cool stuff. In the other 2 films, Marcus usually gets to do a cool thing by the end. Marcus gets to do a lot of cool things inside of this film. And speaking of characters that get to do cool things, There is a character in this film that had my audience clapping and cheering. Even me, I was smiling ear to ear during this entire sequence, and it truly did feel like a Rainbow Six Siege sequence. It truly did. Michael Bay is known for big, explosive action, and I love the fact that Adil and Bilal, like, up close and visceral. And the way that they're able to capture that is by strapping a 30-pound camera to Will Smith. So he's actually operating the camera while also acting and never looking down the barrel of the camera. They do some incredibly cool things behind the scenes with this film. Like I said, they will never make me hate Will Smith. We also have to talk about the leads here. They're just as great as ever. Out of the two, Martin Lawrence steals the show for me. He is the funniest of the two. He seems more energetic here, and all of his comedic timing and talent is on display here. People fail to realize that Martin Lawrence is a comedian. Martin Lawrence is a comedian first. His Martin show is hilarious. I think it's funnier than Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, in my opinion. Side note, I did hear a lot of people say the word goofy to describe his character in this film. I think it's right in line with the character, how the character's been before. I don't find it different because he's always kind of been the woo-saw character, the one that wants to not get in the fight, the one that wants to kind of avoid the fight. I guess some sequences inside of the film can be deemed as goofy, but I think they work for the character. I watched all three movies right before going into this one, so I felt like it was a natural progression, honestly. Likewise, Will Smith here plays a different kind of Mike Lowrey, a natural progression as well, but he displays more of his thespian talent coming right off the heels of his Best Actor's Oscar. They let Martin Lawrence be more of the comedian, and they let Will Smith be more of the actor. There's no shortage of jokes here. There's no shortage of laughs. My audience was dying. I was too. I think this might be the funniest film in the Bad Boys franchise, thanks to Martin Lawrence. I heard some people say that this is the franchise's Fast Five, and I can see that. After 3, you ask the question, where do we go from here? And I think they found a nice story to continue with and kind of teeter on the line of ridiculousness like Fast 5, or better yet, Fast and Furious 6. So this is something that I'm mixed on, because I like what they did. It's a natural progression, but when a certain character have panic attacks, it kind of throws off the duo dynamic. They make up for it by the end, but they want the script to age with the actors, and the franchise just never was that. I don't know whether or not we need a 5 or we should just end it. I love these two characters, I love these actors acting together, but I don't know how long you guys can do this. I don't know how long these late 50-year-old men can be bad boys. You guys found a leeway to make a 4th movie. I don't know how you're going to make a 5th movie without crossing that threshold. You have to up yourself each film, and if you want to up yourself from Ride or Die, you're going to have to cross into the Furious 7 playground. In conclusion, I loved this movie. Bad Boys Ride or Die is probably my 3rd favorite film of the year. It's another solid addition to the franchise. They are on a hot streak right now. I love 2, and I love 3. 3 is my favorite movie of 2020. I love 2 as nostalgia, and this one made me laugh out loud so many times. I loved this movie. You guys are going from 2 to 3 to 4. You guys are on a roll right now. Adil and Bilal ignited new fire to these movies with their mix of stylish action and character-focused drama. The laughs kept coming. The action was visceral and up close and personal. It's a true crowd pleaser. Even though we're at 4, the franchise is stronger than ever. I just don't know where we go from here, though. I'm going to give Bad Boys Ride or Die, though, an A, a 9.3 out of 10. And I would say definitely go see it. It's one of the best. It's still a perfect example of how you do a 90s buddy cop throwback action film in the 21st century in the 2020s. Alright guys, that is it for the review. Please know that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion, and you are free to comment down below. What did you think of Bad Boys Ride or Die? I love this film. As you can see, I ranted about it throughout this entire review. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter and that TikTok. Those links are also in the description, and also don't forget to come back later for Bad Boys Movies Ranked. With all that being said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Peace.